Call or email anytime for prayer support.
Welcome to the Unity of Chicago South Spiritual Community online and on demand Sunday celebration. Today's message is brought to you by Reverend Dr. Stephanie Wilson Coleman. The meditation by Reverend Arkan. Namaste.
This is an open letter to Black America from Unity Ministers. We love you, and we embrace our responsibility to eradicate racism. It is our divine appointment to stand with you,
to see you,
to hear you,
to listen,
to be in conversation with you,
to be with your anger without judgment,
to know your sacred worth,
to acknowledge my privilege,
to take responsibility,
to confront complacency,
to back my words with action, palabras con acción,
to be accountable for effecting change in my community,
to support Black-owned businesses,
to be a bender of the arc of the moral universe that bends toward justice,
to demand the end of police brutality,
to use my voice and my vote to end systemic racism,
to hold you and our country in prayer,
to be a call to action,
to be a voice for justice,
to be a voice for unity.
I see the beauty in you, I see the power in you, I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you, I see the sweetness in you, I see the softness in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me, I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you, I see the wisdom in you, I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy that's in you, I see your light shining through, I see the love that's in you, and so it is. I can see it, it's right there before me, I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the grace that's in you, I see the courage in you, and I see the heart that's in you, and so it is. And I see the beauty in you, I see the power in you, I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the beauty in you, I see the beauty the greatness in you.
I see the greatness in you.
I see the goodness in you now.
I see the goodness in you.
And I see the wisdom in you.
I see the wisdom in you.
Oh, I see your strength, your strength.
I see the strength in you.
And I see your joy, joy, joy.
I see the joy in you.
And I see your light shining, light
see the light in you.
And I feel the love that's in you.
I see the love in you.
And I see the grace that's in you.
I see the grace in you.
And I see the courage in you.
I see the courage in you.
And I see the heart in you.
I see the heart in you. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is.
Settle into your space. Open yourself to the allness of the unseen divine presence. Breathe into your space. Hold and now release. Open into your space and breathe. Hold and now release. Breathe in the divine presence that is all around you. Hold, release, and relax. As I speak the following words, I speak them for all. There is but one power in the universe. I accept the presence of that one power in this place at this time. I quiet myself in this moment to recognize the presence of that power. I invite you to travel with me to the indwelling space of divine strength. Relax in that quiet space. Deep within lies a strength that is unshakable and without equal. It is sealed behind a door that is unlocked by faith and focus. This truth is my truth. In the darkness of a moment or in the midst of great joy. It is a truth beyond all that I can see, beyond all that my senses can comprehend. The truth of God, the truth of invisible creative energy, the truth of spirit, the truth of divine presence, or whatever name used to identify the source of me. That source is the originating energy behind all that exists. As the source of all, I am now open to it expressing as me. This indwelling source is not changed by any perceived storms or trials in my outer experience. This truth that is me is my strength to withstand the external bombardments of this physical experience called life. I build my faith in the daily silent contact with this indwelling truth. Come, rest with me in the silence of indwelling divine strength. As As I learn to lean on this indwelling presence with expectation, I strengthen my connection. As I learn to live on this presence, the more it expresses as my divine guide and support. In this moment, and without reservation, I declare this to be my truth. All is well, and well indeed. Namaste.
Let me walk to the banks of the river of love, where the current runs deep, baptized in one, where there's no separation and the light is always seen, honoring all our differences and love who set us free. Oh, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I say, oh, you rock my soul. I say, oh, you rock my soul. I see the blessings of the past. It's time to requalify. Let's not forget, but learn to forgive. God knows we gotta try. It's my responsibility to heal the wounds in me. Compassion, faith, and hope, and love, and truth will set us free. Oh, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I said, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I say, oh, you rock my soul. I say, oh, you rock my soul. Oh, Lord, I said, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I said, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I say, oh, you rock my soul. I say, oh, you rock my soul. I said, oh, you rock my
Unity of Chicago South Spiritual Community. Thanks everyone watching today's celebration. We appreciate your support. Your financial support helps us sustain and grow this Beyond Walls ministry. UCS accepts your financial support online or by mail. You may use the Cash App, Unity Chicago South. You may select Unity of Chicago South from the Give Life app found on our website, www.unityocs.org. You can also mail donations to Unity of Chicago South. The mailing address is 1448 East 52nd Street Suite 132 Chicago, Illinois 60615. Continue watching this online space, donate your support and spread the word that Unity of Chicago South is Beyond Walls online. Health and wellness to each and every one of you.
Thank you for joining us at Unity of Chicago South today. Greetings and welcome to the wonders that only exist in this moment. Let us center ourselves. Just for today, we will keep our minds filled with possibilities, not obstacles. We will keep our conversations filled with the good we deserve and watch this goodness engulf us. Just for today, nothing will be impossible. I am Reverend Dr. Stephanie Wilson Coleman, and it is my pleasure to be here with you today. This month, we celebrate the spiritual power, strength. My message is intended to be a message of hope, one that will inspire you to rethink what is possible for your life. As you know, I like to start with a fable or story, the obstacle in our path. In ancient times, a king had a boulder placed on a roadway. He then hid himself and watched to see if anyone would remove the huge rock. Some of the king's wealthiest merchants and courtiers came by and simply walked around it. Many loudly blamed the king for not keeping the roads clear, but none did anything about getting the stone out of the way. All they really did was complain and complain and complain. Then a peasant came along, carrying a load of vegetables. Upon approaching the boulder, the peasant laid down his burden and tried to move the stone to the other side of the road. After much pushing and straining, he finally succeeded. After the peasant picked up his load of vegetables, he noticed a purse laying on the road where the boulder had been. The purse contained many gold coins and a note from the king indicating that the gold was for the person who removed the boulder from the roadway. The peasant learned what many of us never understand, and that's every obstacle presents an opportunity for success. Strength is physical, mental, and spiritual, and according to the metaphysical definition, it originates in spirit. The thought and words are spiritually expressed, which results in manifestation. Ernest Holmes also says in the Science of Mind textbook, there is no power in the universe but ourselves that can free us. The Science of Mind magazine goes further to say, nothing outside you can keep you down. Nothing outside you can free you, prosper you, or bless you, but you. You are the way the abundant life is manifested. There's a quote that says, in a society that profits from your self-doubt, liking yourself is a rebellious act. Today, I would like to encourage you to become more rebellious. Use your strength to travel the path where you love yourself enough to embrace your mistakes, your regrets, your weaknesses, while allowing yourself to explore and experience the wonders and the miracles that are awaiting your discovery. Over the past 12 months, The world has been struggling to find hope and a sense of meaning as a result of life during a pandemic. We have allowed this pandemic to force us into a holding pattern. We talk more about playing it safe so that we can increase our odds of survival than we do about achieving our dreams or living our life. So how do we start to love our life when we're so invested in trying to control every aspect of the world? You start before you're ready, because it's said that you don't have to be good to start. You just have to start to be good. Perfection is not a requirement. There's a quote that I love that says, "The goal is not to live forever. The goal is to create something that will." We create something that will live forever by asking different questions. Start by asking, what is life asking from me? Viktor Frankl, in The Man's Search for Meaning, states, we need to stop asking about the meaning of life and instead to think of ourselves as those who are being questioned by life daily and hourly. Life ultimately means taking the responsibility to find the right answer to its problems and to fulfill the task which it constantly sets for each individual. How do you fulfill the task that life is asking of you? Well, for starters, let's make good use of solitude and silence, because we are currently living in solitude and silence. We are shut off from life as we knew it in the past. And suddenly, we became clear one thing, and that is we are not good in silence or solitude. We always thought that if we had an opportunity, we'd meditate more, that we would just return and run to that silence and change our lives. But once silence was thrust upon us, we figured out that wasn't the reason we didn't do it. We're just not good at it. So learning to enjoy being alone is key. Dodinsky says, in solitude, there is healing. Speak to your soul. Listen to your heart. It is in the absence of noise we find the answers. Solitude also allows us to clear our minds of mental chatter and create a mental space for us to get rid of the root to any issue. It forces us out of the world of chatter and chaos into a world of creativity and spirituality. So during this time, create a schedule where you put down your phone, disconnect from social media, turn off the noise, and I want you to start with 10 minutes and gradually increase the time. Also use this time to journal. It has been proven if you do this first thing in the morning before you start your day, it allows you to ensure that you start your day in meditation and in solitude. And you'll be surprised at how many fresh ideas come to you. Now that your mind is silent, allow the quietness to embrace the richness of your true self. You may not be where you want to be at this moment, but it's not about you. Ask the question, what can I do for life? What can I do for others? What problem is life looking for me to resolve? This is your why, or reason you are here now, at this time, in this moment. You see, when you ask the right questions, you receive the answers. And if the information revealed to you seems to be too big to accomplish, break it down in doable action steps. It's been proven that people who set goals are 97% more likely to achieve their goals than those who don't. And for those who don't set goals, only 3% achieve them. So while on this journey, be careful not to compare yourselves to others because we are all amazing. Luke 5th chapter 16th verse says, but he would withdraw to desolate places and pray. The next thing to do is to protect your power to choose. An old Cherokee Indian chief was teaching his grandson about life. He said, a fight is going on inside of me. He told the young boy, a fight between two wolves. The wolf on the left is evil. He is anger, envy, sorrow, regret. He's greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt. He's also resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego. He continued, the wolf on the right is good. He is joy, peace, love, hope. He is serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. The same fight is going on inside you, grandson, and inside of every person on the face of this earth. The grandson ponders this for a moment and then asks, grandfather, which wolf will win? The old Cherokee smiled and simply said, the one you feed. The average adult makes about 12 decisions before 9 o'clock in the morning and 70 decisions by the end of the day. The range of choices we make is vast. We choose what to wear, what not to wear, what to eat, what not to eat. We schedule appointments. We decide how we're going to entertain ourselves, and so on and so forth and so on. Also, not choosing is a choice. All the decisions we make are a statement about who we have chosen to be and the impact we will have on the world in which we live. See, feeding the wolf on the left represents the easier options in life. It's easy to be envious, angry, live in regret, look at what we should have done, could have done. But the wolf on the right is harder to feed because it requires us to be more courageous and to stay the course even when we don't see quick results. But the parable doesn't end there. What if you asked yourself this question? If today was the last day of my life, would I be happy with what I am about to do? If the majority of your choices are not directly related to achieving your goals and to ensure you are nurturing the gifts the universe has given you, you need to make some changes. You need to find a way to transform the qualities of the wolf on the left so that you can have inner peace. Make sure what you say yes to will result in changing your life in a positive way. Now it's time to forgive and forget the drama. Any unforgiveness is a form of judgment. I repeat, any unforgiveness is a form of judgment. Judgment binds us to the situation and the person. When you understand that our only point of power is the present and the only time that exists is now, you will be able to release any feelings from the past. Where you focus your attention is where your energy flows, and where you place your energy is where you will continually recreate in life. Don't allow anyone else to steal your happiness and success with unforgiveness. This includes forgiving yourself. Eliminate all negative self-talk. Forget about the I don't have, I can't, I'm not old enough, I'm not young enough, I'm not thin enough, I'm not fat enough, I'm not short enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not rich enough, I'm not poor enough. Stop it. Forget about that. We have allowed these to control our entire lives long enough. In the book, The Gift of Forgiveness, Catherine Schwarzenegger Pratt, the author writes, forgiveness is liberating to the forgiver and the offender. The suffocation of anger lifts. The liberation of letting go is physically, mentally, and emotionally healthy. Elizabeth Smart was kidnapped in 2002. She writes that holding on to a traumatic past does nothing but consume your present emotional space. Now is the time to take back control of your life by eliminating the self-talk. We also need to develop a yes attitude, and I say this a lot. Today, life awakened you to be its trusted playmate. Say yes to all the games it will present to you for your growth and for your pleasure, for they will introduce you to yourself. You see, a yes attitude means that you will say yes to your goals, yes to your dreams. You say yes to the actions that you need to take to achieve your goals, and yes to the steps needed to overcome any challenges. Too many people say yes to their dreams, but no to setting goals to achieve these dreams. We say yes to overcoming challenges, but no to taking the necessary steps. Research has proven that 50% of our success is determined by a yes attitude. So each and every day, view every experience as an opportunity to learn more about yourself. It's never too late to create a yes attitude by welcoming new ideas, new goals, new dreams, and embracing the action required to achieve them. Keep a journal to record these gems of life. You will truly surprise yourself. Rainer Marie Wilkie says, believe in the love that is being stored up for you like an inheritance, and have faith that in this love there is a strength and a blessing so large that you can travel as far as you wish without having to step outside it. I would like to encourage you to find the strength to love yourself like your life depends on it, because it does. Today, start the rebellion. Start the revolution by loving your life. Just for today, I will trust that power greater than myself to guide and direct my steps. I will seek out the things that make my soul smile and take time to appreciate the beauty that surrounds me. I will believe just for today that the universal power is working to shape my world in ways I cannot begin to imagine. Just for today, I will not be separated from God. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the master of my soul. I'm the Reverend Dr. Stephanie Wilson Coleman, and I'd like to remind you to trust your greatness. Namaste.